crowds and whatnot. The 4 teams that we're playing non-conference, 3 of them are teams that we haven't seen before. Obviously, we get Roosevelt in, and we haven't played them yet either, so there's 4 new opponents. We're excited about that. I think the guys are excited to go to some new stadiums, see some new competition from that standpoint, and, you try to find a way to get off to a good start with the non-conference stuff. We get a bye week before we start league play, and everybody understands the gauntlet we run when we get into the GLIAC. So important for our guys to have a good camp, stay healthy during camp, and get off to a good start once we kick off at Bemidji.
Talking with, you and all of the coaches in this league and just people around this league, it's well regarded as the best D2 league in football. So in your mind, what makes it so competitive and so difficult to play in?
Well, all the guys sitting out here right now, incredible coaches, incredible coaching staffs. The players that are in our league, it's a different level of talent that we see when we play the teams from our league compared to those other ones, not to take a shot at anybody else, but it's just a different level of football. There's not FCS football in our state, but the GLIAC, in my opinion, is as close to that as you get in our region, and it's one of those deals where we preach to our guys every single week that it doesn't matter who we're playing. When you're playing a team from our league, you got to be ready to go, and mistakes got to be at a minimum, and execution's got to be at the ultimate level. So I have a ton of respect for everybody that's in this league, coaches, players, and competing in this league every weekend is an incredible deal.
Makes it kind of tough, right? There's no breaks on your schedule once you get into league play.
There are not, and we preach depth over and over again every offseason, trying to get guys ready, but you got to be on your game and physically ready to go when it's time to get into the season that you play at this level. So our guys know that, well aware of it, and of course up to that challenge as well.
Okay, Alex, Mark, talking with Coach, you guys were in a lot of games last year. You finished 5-5. You picked up 1 win in the GLIAC, but there were some opportunities potentially to get some more that maybe you didn't finish out. Alex, let's start with you. What do you think is going to be the difference this year to close out some of those tight games? As we know, he's talking about it, how difficult it is to win games in the GLIAC.
Yeah, I think a part of it is composure, but I think another part certainly is experience. And like Mark touched on, we have 9 starters coming back on defense, a ton of guys up front and at skill positions in the offensive room. So I think it's more just about playing together, being able to know like what we can get through together. And I think that, takes us back to off-season workouts and stuff we've gone through this summer is relying on each other at the end of the game.
Mark, for you, going off of what Alex said, you bring back 9 faces that you're familiar with on the defensive end. Tell us about some of your helpers there and how much of an impact that's going to make this season as you guys look to move upward and onward.
Yeah, when you just look at where we're starting in the linebacker room, we've got 4 guys across the board who have started football games for 4 years, and you look at a guy like Hunter Beekle, who really is one of the heart and souls of our defense, and the ability of having a guy like him to come in and make plays at the end of games, big-time plays, forced fumbles, touchdowns, interceptions, and, the impact that makes. A guy like Josh Cribben who, really is an excellent pass rusher and comes in and knows how to finish games like that. Having seen them do that over the past 4 years is something that really brings confidence to some of the younger guys who we're going to have with our, returning starters, and it is something that we're going to need to capitalize on this year.
Alex, you got a pretty good player sitting to your left, but you also have a pretty good former player sitting to your right. How much have you learned from Coach Mettlach playing the quarterback position?
Yeah, he's the reason I'm at Michigan Tech. It's a guy that, all my teammates can attest to. We'd run through a wall for this guy. And it's also really nice to have him, as my position coach, so I'm with him every day, whether it's like in the classroom or on the field.
Another thing, you got a unique situation where you got a high school teammate that you get to throw the football to. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, beyond just being teammates, me and Chamney are like really tight friends too. So, that relationship transcends just football. We're together off the field quite a bit too. But yeah, it's a guy that I can rely on. Not just him, but the rest of my receiving core too. We're pretty tight, so it's going to be a fun fall.
Coach Mettlach, just to kind of wrap up your expectations, what you're looking for once you guys get fall camp going and then heading into this season coming up pretty quick here.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. We start on Monday. Like I said, the off-season's been a good one, but it's been long. I think everybody's chomping at the bit to get back going now. And, our expectations haven't changed within our locker room. We were competitive last year. Nobody's satisfied with 5-5 or 1 in whatever we were in the league. So try to find that way now to take some of those mistakes and miscues throughout games, keep us in a little bit where we can get some of those one-score games to go our way. But I think we're ready and looking forward to hopefully taking that next step this fall.
Well, guys, best of luck this year. And seriously, I know it's a long drive down here, so thank you guys for coming down, and we look forward to watching you compete this fall. Best of luck.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.